Let's talk about AI for a second. And I'm not just talking about AI in the form of generative AI for pictures. I'm also talking about AI in video games. I'm talking about AI for translation, AI for language recognition. I'm talking about all the things AI can do nowadays. I will come out and say that in general, I'm a big fan of AI technologies. I've always been. It's like so insane how you can have like AI in video games that know like all these things, what they need to do. They are programs, of course, but nowadays we have like quote unquote smarter AIs that can like respond. And you might have seen the new OpenAI feature where they have like the 4.0 update where the AI speaks with you in real time. That's really cool, right? As like a learning buddy, as a sensei, as a teacher. But what I found most interesting is like the real time translation services where you put the phone down with the app open, you select the two languages, you speak in there, like for example, you speak English, and then on the other end, it like comes out as Russian and it repeats whatever you said, hopefully in correct Russian, so that the Russian person can understand it, right? And then the Russian person will speak in Russian, of course, and gets translated back to English, so you can have a conversation. Of course, like a little bit of a delay, but it's nothing compared to like what I have to do currently at work. Like if a person who neither speaks English nor German comes in our library, we still have like ways to communicate with them. Sometimes like emoting works. Other times we have to go to Google Translate. We select the languages and we kind of communicate through that way. But with an app like that, you could literally just converse with them, and that is amazing. Then again, imagine like the current AI technologies in like games. Of course, there would need to be limits of what can happen, but that will be so nice in the coming future. But there's also like the downside of AI, right? Where you have the generative AI, where you have like copyright problems, where you don't know where all the things got trained on. Not even gonna start the whole thing about art. Of course, it's horrible, right? Arts get stolen. AI makes art. People are losing jobs. That all exists as well. But in general, I think we can do a lot of positive things with AI. But of course, the way AI is currently used by people is like the most easiest way they can think of, the most scumbagiest way they can think of. There are people literally selling you logos, literally selling you like flyer designs or whatever, and it's very clearly made with AI. And honestly, I don't really blame them because it's so easy. If you want to abuse AI to make money with it, it's so easy. I could go to something like Google Gamma right now, probably create some learning material for whatever class I wanted and sell it to some like school or whatever the fuck, right? There's probably buyers for that. I could make presentations for people. I could even translate stuff for people with AI. They will never know I use that, right? As long as you don't like just use AI like ChatGPT like some fucking people in school do and just make it write your resumes and your homework and stuff. It's very hard to find it out if you afterwards correct it and read over it. And every now and again, I like try some AI stuff out. Like currently on Twitter, there's the AI Grok, and I tried it out a little bit. It's like Grok literally uses all the data that is on Twitter. I asked it a question about a video game, Wuthering Waves, and told it to select the answers from very popular tweets. And it did. And it even showed me which tweets they are. And it even added the people like in the text so I could look it up. Everything you post on social media will be used by AI in the next 5 to 10 years. You can be sure of that. So you have to be very careful, right? And then now Windows now announced like the weird little thing where they're gonna have like AI in the background and record literally everything you do on your PC. We still don't know if you can turn it off. Hopefully you can turn it off, because otherwise, like, oh my god, I will never use a Windows PC ever again. My hair's in my face again. I'm so sorry. And apparently it doesn't have like any real security, where if you type your password Shyaren is awesome123 in there, it literally will save it as the text, not like scrambled up letters. What's your opinion about AI? Are you using AI for something like at work or whatever? I recently had to think more of it because we had a like course at work about how we potentially could use AI in the future in libraries. And while interesting, I still don't think that people really realize A, what it's capable of, and B, how scary it can be. Leave me your comments down below. Toodaloo! Bye-bye!